There's a strike. This ball's chopped to the ground. And foul ball. Man at second. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Four-seam fastball. Inside.
Go, that's the ball.
Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Four-seam fastball.
No, inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the process. That was barely foul.
That one drove him. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure to get the out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like he got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Pitches in for a strike. 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
High fly ball out to center field. Varsho under it. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they cut the lead to 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Story now. And a base hit up the middle. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman,
Romy Gonzalez. The next to hit.
Ball, no.
Quick toss to first. Story back in on a dive. The tying run at the plate. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 2. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Number 56, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Moran warming up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Addison.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right fielder, Nixon Lucas.
Lucas at the plate now, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And down on strikes. That ends the frame. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Top of the eighth. Still stepping in for Boston. Ceddanne Rafaela. Yariel Rodriguez gets the ball now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
The catcher,
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Sliced hard but foul. Andy O'Toole. Got him swinging for the kill. Blew the express right by his back for strike three.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Next to hit, Caleb Durbin, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. There comes the runner. In comes the run from second. Not in time. The tying run stands at third with 1 out, and a fly ball could knock this one up. Roman Anthony now at the plate. There, and it's 1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Outside corner, there's a strike. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Good pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch. It's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. 2-1. Now
Ball
1
3.
miss.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Wilyer Abreu on deck for Boston. The Jays holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that'll
That's the
load
ball.
the bases.
Take your base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
So digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, this is what everyone early game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
On the ground, could be 2. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third.
The first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Go-ahead run is at third. Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox.
Too low.
A little bit low. Ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs. Tied at 4. On the ground, right side. What a stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But they scored twice and even it up late. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Back now in Toronto. On to the bottom of the 8th. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Check swing went around, and that's strike one. Movement in the bullpen, Garrett Whitlock, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Slate also throwing. And a big swing and a miss. Into center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ernie Clement digs in now. And that one fouled off. One. There's a strike.
That's a really good take.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's 1-1. That clips a corner.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is the inning. Nothing to do it for the Blue Jays. Score remains tied at 4. Back here at Rogers Center, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Trevor Story. Tommy Nance on the pitch out of the pen here. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Ball, no.
That clips the corner. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Whips it to first on the run. Nice play.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. There goes the runner. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important at a big moment like that. Nicely done.
Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. 0 for 3. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make the move to the pen. Closer here in the ninth, Jeff Hoffman.
Jeff Hoffman.
Fought off foul. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground at first. Fair ball. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and in the ninth, they take the lead.
Clutch hit right there to give them the lead this late in the ballgame. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 outs, runner on first. And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball.
The 1-0. And a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball.
Ball 2.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And that's the inning. And the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Dalton Varsho.
that one in triple digits. Looking to get the tying run on base.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He's gone for the 4th time tonight.
There's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment and get back on track. His team needs it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Leo Jimenez. Looking to start something with 1 gone. This one in the air, right field. And that'll get down for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. The Blue Jays with the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Yeah.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So they're down to their final out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Though you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real, real. So I'm front.